Yo, Hoopalings, Hoopa here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I know I usually have a face cam on, but there are some things that I'm trying out and I'm hoping it works. Hopefully I'll have my face cam back next video. So, anyway, let's talk about Mega Evolution, shall we? Now, since the trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA, which I'll be affectionately referring to as PLZA from now on, was released on Pokemon Day, there's been a lot of discussion about whether the starters will get Mega Evolutions or regional variants. Now, I have a planned video talking about this debate, but today I want to talk about the possible Mega forms and typings for each of these starters, starting with the focus of this video, Feraligatr. Now, I'm starting with Feraligatr because it's personally going to be my starter for PLZA. It's also the Mon with the most potential for Mega Evolution in both design and type combinations. So, before we get into it, for those who may not know what Mega Evolution is, it's basically the culmination of the bond between a trainer and their Pokemon reacting what is called a Mega Stone, allowing a Pokemon to push past its limits and evolve beyond its final form. This gives it a massive stat buff, normally giving the Mega Evolved Pokemon roughly 20 points increase in all the stats. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the possibilities of a Mega Feraligatr. As of now, Feraligatr is a water monotype with a base stat total of 530, with its highest base stats being its physical attack and defense stats, attack being 105 and defense being 100. Not to mention, its pure water typing has only two weaknesses, being electric and grass, while it's resistant to fire, water, ice, and steel typings. These facts open up the door for several different ideas for its Mega Evolution. Now, interestingly enough, the type combinations are really what makes a big splash here for Feraligatr. And let's actually start with those typings, because Feraligatr's best stats are attack and defense. We can speculate that if they do give it a secondary typing for its Mega, it will probably be Steel, Fighting, Ice, Rock, or Dark. And the reason I picked these typings to add to its water monotype is simply because those types are known for their defensive or physical attack stats. Now, with that in mind, let's begin the process of elimination with these type combos. And how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to be looking at 4 different concept arts of what a Mega Feraligatr could look like with each of these type combinations. And quick PSA here, just future Hoopa, I found all these pictures on a Yahoo search result and saved them, so if I can find the artist that created them, I'll leave them as well as their accounts and pages in the description below. I really and truly couldn't find them. I don't know if I just wasn't paying that much attention or what it is, but if I can find them, I'll leave them in the description down below. And if you guys want to, I don't know, if you guys know these artists based on their pictures, leave it down in the comment section down below, because I really and truly want to see them. But let's start with this concept art of a Mega Feraligatr. And this is a very, very interesting concept art. The reason I chose it, it's because it's arguably one of the better looking ones, not to mention it can be used for 3 possible type combos, those being Water and Rock, Water and Steel, or Water and Dark. However, there is another concept art later on in the video that I like a little better for the Water and Dark typing, and like I said, once you guys see it, you guys will understand. Now, looking at this design, we can see that Feraligatr's spikes become longer, given that it's traveling down more of its back, as well as it's sporting 6 spike crests on its head instead of its normal 3. It's also sporting some black armor on its body, giving it a bulkier look. Its teeth are also longer, and its lower jaw has spikes on it now. Overall, it's a great design, and it would be great as the Water Steel type Mega Evolution for Feraligatr. Now, aside from that, obviously the Water Dark typing would be a good design choice for this, as well as Water Rock. It just seems like more of a metallic armor, which is why I'm going with Water and Steel type. Next up is this concept art, and it's interesting for a few reasons. Those being that, like the concept art before it, it adds a level of viciousness to this Pokemon. But this one is different because I can see this being the Water and Fighting type Mega Evolution for Feraligatr. Now, let me explain. Its long arms and tail, as well as its speedier build, just screams fast physical sweeper instead of a moving wall. It's a great contrast to its bulkier base form, although I could also see it as a mono water type Mega if they go in that direction. Overall, it is a very well balanced looking design, and I think it would be very, very fun to use as well as just look at. I mean, look at it. It looks fantastic. I mean, come on. Now, second to last is this concept art I found that could be a possible water dark type Mega Evolution for Feraligatr. And you guys can probably see why, right? This looks very, very, very dark type design-esque. And that's actually why I chose this concept art for the water and dark type. Simply because it has a more primal, more savage design. And this design lends itself perfectly to the typing I chose for it. Like I said, water and dark. Now, it could also be seen as a second water and fighting type, or even something that I didn't even think about until I got done writing the script for this video. It could also work as a water and ground type because of the Ankh on its legs, which is the Egyptian cross looking thing. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! And you've seen the Japanese Monster Reborn card, I know it's not normally the best thing to compare. That's the only thing I could think of, so. But it looks very, very interesting, and to be honest with you, it looks like it would fit right in as a possible water and dark typing for Mega Feraligatr. And it really and truly does. And finally, we have this concept art of a possible mono water type Mega Feraligatr. And this one is very, very interesting. And that's why I picked this design. It really does look amazing because it takes the first and second concepts and merges them together, making it look like the perfect Mega Feraligatr design. Like the others, it doesn't move too far away from the original design of Feraligatr, but adds on to it like normal Mega Evolution does. It has the armor of the first concept art, but it is the same color as the main body, and it has the spiked lower jaw and head crest of the second concept art, making it an amazing design for a possible monotype Feraligatr Mega Evolution. And if they take from this design but make the armor pieces lighter, it could also work for the water steel and the water ice type possible Mega Evolutions as well. Now, before I end this video off, I do want to take time to mention some other concept arts that work very well. These designs didn't make the cut due to the fact that they either weren't what I was looking for, or they just didn't match a lot of the type combos that I picked for this video, and here they are. Each of these designs are very, very unique in their own way, and I think they're all fantastic. I do believe that if any of these were selected as Mega Evolution concepts that they could do for Feraligatr, I think that they would all do very, very, very well. So, in conclusion, which ones do I think work the best for each typing? If we're talking about the first concept art, if we get it, I would choose Water Rock. If we're going with the second typing, I would actually go Water Fighting. And for the third one, I would go Water Dark. And finally, last but certainly not least, it really is a tie between the mono water, the steel, or the ice type Mega Evolutions for Feraligatr if we get them. So I really can't determine what the last one should be. I have eliminated the rest from the first three. So, there we have it. Now, all these concept arts are amazing, and they could also make it as regional variants if they go for that with PLZA as well. But I think the concept of a Mega Feraligatr is a little more interesting of an idea, given that Mega Evolution is being pushed back to the front, and I personally would like to see other starters get Mega Evolutions as well. Speaking of which, the next video we'll be talking about Meganium. Also, I have a lot more videos coming out about Pokemon Champions, about Pokemon Legends ZA. We're going to be doing so many more videos on these. And hopefully I'll have my face cam ready to go, and I'll actually be able to look at you guys, and you guys can see my handsome face. But I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Hoopa out. Bye, guys.